Right now, there are SUV models sitting on dealer lots across America that have been there so long they could practically file for residency. We're not talking about a slow month or two. Some of these models have over a year of inventory just gathering dust, while dealers beg anyone to take them off their hands. Today, we are counting down 10 SUV models that nobody is buying in 2026. And the number one entry has been sitting unsold for so long, it might see 2028 before it finds a buyer. Number 10, the Jeep Compass. Jeep used to be a name that moved vehicles off lots before the salespeople could finish their coffee. Not anymore. The Compass has roughly 170 days of market supply right now, which means it is sitting on the lot for nearly 6 months before anyone drives it home. The problem is not complicated. The Compass starts just over $31,000, and for that money, buyers are cross-shopping the Honda CR-V, the Toyota RAV4, and the Hyundai Tucson. All three of those vehicles offer better reliability ratings, stronger resale value, and interiors that do not feel like an afterthought. Jeep is offering deals on the Compass in March, but the best financing rate is 6.9%. That is an annual percentage rate you would expect from a buy here, pay here lot, not a manufacturer desperate to clear inventory. Number 9, the Lincoln Navigator. Lincoln has a serious leftover problem. Roughly a third of the Navigator inventory on lots right now is still 2025 models that never found a buyer. And while Lincoln is finally offering 0% financing for 36 months on the 2025 models, the lease deals tell the real story. The Navigator lease comes in at over $1,500 a month, with more than $5,000 due at signing. For context, the 2026 Infiniti QX80 is offering 0% APR for 60 months and up to $9,000 in cash back. Same class of vehicle, dramatically more aggressive incentives. Lincoln waited too long to start discounting, and now buyers have moved on to competitors who are hungrier for the sale. Number 8, the Hyundai Ionic 5. This one might surprise you. The Ionic 5 is genuinely one of the best electric vehicles on the market right now. It charges faster than almost anything else in its price range. The interior is spacious and well-designed, and reviewers consistently rank it near the top of its class. None of that matters now that the federal electric vehicle tax credit has disappeared. Without that $7,500 incentive, the math changed overnight for a lot of buyers. The Ionic 5 now takes roughly half a year to sell at the current pace, and Hyundai dealers are watching units stack up with no clear path to moving them. Meanwhile, Tesla keeps cutting Model Y prices, making the competition even more brutal for every non-Tesla electric vehicle on a dealer lot. Great vehicle, terrible timing. Number 7. The Alfa Romeo Stelvio. Alfa Romeo builds some of the best driving SUVs in the luxury segment. The Stelvio handles like a sports car, looks like nothing else on the road, and has the kind of Italian character that German competitors cannot replicate. It also has roughly 240 days of market supply. Only about 100 units sold nationwide in the last 45 days. The Stelvio competes against the BMW X3, the Mercedes GLC, and the Porsche Macan. All three have larger dealer networks, stronger brand loyalty in the United States, and significantly better resale value. When you are spending $50,000 to $60,000 on a luxury SUV, most American buyers want the safety net of a brand that will still be relevant in 5 years. Alfa Romeo has not earned that trust yet. With parent company Stellantis making headlines for leadership shakeups and inventory problems across its entire portfolio, that trust is further away than ever. Number 6. The Jeep Grand Wagoneer L. 282 days of market supply. Jeep actually slashed the Grand Wagoneer's base price by over $20,000 for 2026, bringing it down to around $65,000. But the models sitting on lots are not base trims. They are loaded, limited, and summit editions, pushing well past $90,000. That is not a slow seller. That is a vehicle the market has rejected at its current price point. The Grand Wagoneer L was supposed to be Jeep's answer to the Cadillac Escalade ES5 and the Lincoln Navigator L. On paper, it delivers with a massive interior, premium materials, and serious towing capability. In practice, the transaction prices on higher trims are pushing buyers toward competitors who offer better financing, stronger brand cachet, or both. And Stellantis has spent the last 2 years making headlines for the wrong reasons: quality complaints, executive turnover, and a brand portfolio that feels stretched thinner every quarter. None of that inspires confidence when you are writing a check for $90,000 or more. Number 5. The Maserati Gracali, 321 days of market supply. Maserati's compact luxury SUV was supposed to be the volume play that brought new buyers into the brand. Instead, it is collecting dust next to other slow sellers on joint Maserati and Alfa Romeo lots across the country. The Gracali competes with the Porsche Macan and BMW X3 M40i. Both of those vehicles come from manufacturers with decades of proven reliability and massive service networks. Maserati's previous SUV, the Levante, became infamous for losing 70% of its value within a few years. Buyers remember that. When you are spending $60,000 or more on a compact SUV, the badge on the hood has to represent more than just Italian design. It has to represent confidence that you are not lighting money on fire. Number 4. The Jaguar F-Pace. Jaguar is not just struggling to sell the F-Pace, Jaguar is struggling to exist. The F-Pace is the only model the brand still has in production, and dealers have roughly 372 days of supply sitting on their lots. Only 304 units sold nationwide in the last 45 days, against more than 2,500 available. Here is what makes this truly grim. Jaguar has already killed the XE, the XF, the E-Pace, and the I-Pace. The F-Pace is being axed globally in 2026 as the brand pivots to an all-electric lineup that will not arrive until late 2026 at the earliest. That means there will be a window where Jaguar literally has 0 new cars for sale anywhere in the world. The 349 Jaguar dealerships in the United States are running on fumes right now, and most of them share showroom space with Land Rover. If you want a fire sale on a new luxury SUV, a Jaguar dealer is where you will find it. If you are finding this useful, consider subscribe. We cover the car market every week so you can make smarter buying decisions. Now back to the countdown. Number 3, the Ford Mustang Mach E. 350 days of market supply for what was supposed to be Ford's flagship electric vehicle. A year ago, the Mach E was one of the hottest electric vehicles on the market. Today, it takes nearly a full year to sell one. The collapse came from multiple directions at once. Tesla slashed Model Y prices aggressively, dragging the entire electric vehicle market into a price war. The federal tax credit vanished, removing $7,500 of incentive overnight, and Ford kept building them at rates that assumed demand would keep climbing when it had already started to flatten. The result is lots full of Mach E's sitting next to the gas-powered Mustangs, which are also not exactly flying off the shelves. Number 2, the Audi Q5. This is the entry on this list that should genuinely alarm the automotive industry. The Q5 is not some niche sports car or an untested electric vehicle. It is one of the most mainstream luxury SUVs in America. It competes directly with BMW X3 and Mercedes GLC, 2 of the highest volume luxury vehicles in the country. It has 363 days of market supply. That is almost a full year of inventory sitting on dealer lots right now. Part of the problem is timing. Audi is transitioning between generations, and buyers tend to wait when they know a newer version is coming. But 363 days goes far beyond a typical model year transition slowdown. At these inventory levels, Audi dealers are going to be offering significant discounts just to clear floor space. That makes it a terrible time to be an Audi dealer and potentially a great time to be an Audi buyer. Number 1. The Volkswagen ID4. 536 days of market supply. Let that number settle for a second. At the current sales pace, it would take a year and a half to sell every ID4 sitting on a dealer lot right now. A year and a half. That is not a sales slump. That is an extinction-level inventory crisis for a model that was supposed to be Volkswagen's mass-market electric future in America. The ID4 launched with real ambition. Volkswagen built a factory in Chattanooga, Tennessee, specifically to produce it domestically. It was priced to compete with the Tesla Model Y. It had the backing of one of the largest automakers on the planet. And then everything went sideways. The federal electric vehicle tax credit disappeared. Tesla kept cutting prices, making the Model Y cheaper than the ID4 in many configurations. Buyers reported that the infotainment system felt sluggish compared to competitors, and the ID4 racked up 18 recalls since 2021, including battery fire concerns that made headlines. Only 139 ID4s sold in the last 45 days nationwide, against nearly 1,500 units sitting on lots. At those numbers, the vehicles arriving at dealers today might not find buyers until mid-2027. Volkswagen is staring at a model that the American market has essentially walked away from. What does all of this mean for you? If you are shopping for a new SUV right now, these 10 models represent serious negotiating opportunities. When a vehicle has been sitting on a lot for 6 months or more, dealers are losing money every single day it stays there. Floor plan interest charges, insurance costs, and lot space are all working against them. That leverage belongs to you. Do your research, know the market day supply for the vehicle you want, and walk in ready to negotiate. If you found this video helpful, consider subscribing, and we will see you in the next one.